Hey everyone. I wanted to do a tutorial with my mermaid, but I'm still like frazzled. I'm stressed. It's for a few reasons. Just because of what happened, but because of doctors and new collections. My hair is wet. Let's just get the Wet and Wild thing out of the way. So this is the Wet and Wild Debacle Part 2. Some people had gotten some messages sent that, your package has been shipped, but it's not really shipped. It has a shipping label. So the label's there, but the package is never moved. They get a restock on Wednesday, and that's, when my daughter got it. I never got anything, not even a label. And my daughter tells me on Friday that, I'm talking 2 Fridays ago, that because tomorrow's Friday, this is Thursday, that her package has been shipped. So I didn't get a label. So I was upset. So I called them up and I said, how are you going to send out the packages of the people who bought your stuff on Wednesday before the people who bought your stuff on Monday? That makes no sense. And the excuse was, well, we're really behind. We got such an order that, that it's just taking us a while to get to all the packages. I said, okay. That excuse you gave me yesterday, I understood. But I'm hearing that Wednesday people got shipped. So if you're behind, if you're so overwhelmed, why in the world would you ship Wednesdays before Mondays? I'll get back to you. I'm going to find out the warehouse what's going on. And I said, please do, because then I'm going to go the whole weekend worrying. Are you sure you're going to get back to me? Yes, I'll get back to you. About an hour later, I get a message that my package has been shipped. A shipping label was created. So, okay. And then I started thinking, being that they messed up again because people were saying that their package hasn't moved, the ones who bought them on Monday, and yet they're shipping on Wednesday. I was thinking, most people wanted the free shipping. I was thinking, they should at least ship mine, instead of, ground priority. So they were true to their word. They called me back. It was 4 o'clock my time, which is 2 o'clock their time, and said your package has been shipped. I just want you to know that we went out of our way to find your package and ship it. Meanwhile, I still hear people saying that theirs never moved. So I live 2 states away from them. I think we might have Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas, right? And New York is way across the other country, which you got to pass about 10 states to get to, okay? I asked my daughter, did you, order something extra to get the free shipping? And she said, yeah, okay. So I said to them, being that you guys are messing up here, did you ship my package out priority or did you ship it out, standard? Well, you paid for standard, they told me. All right. I think the least you could have did was ship it out priority. But I'm just happy it's shipped. I mean, all the girls were saying that what they did with the website crashing, like I said, Altasite doesn't crash. That, they're a big company, they can pay for more bandwidth. They were saying everybody should get a little something in their package. But, for me, I would have preferred they shipped it out priority. She says it was shipped out standard. That was Friday. So I'm anxiously, awaiting for this package to make its way to me. Again, I'm 2 states away. The package arrives in Texas by Tuesday. Now this is Federal Express. But since they're switching hands to Smart Post, I figured, okay, it made its way to Texas. It made its way closer to Houston. Made its way into Houston. Once my package makes its way into Houston, I'm getting it the next day. Because overnight it goes to Pearland, and then Pearland, my post office mails it to me. Well, I click on it on Wednesday, and it says my package is going back to California. So now, not only am I being frustrated with Wet and Wild, I'm being frustrated now with FedEx. So I called them up and said, what the heck? Why are you shipping my package back to California? They swear up and down that it's a glitch and that package will be in Pearland. It will be moving into Pearland by that evening. They say, it is a glitch, but let's just put a tracer on it anyway. I'll escalate this. So Thursday morning, they're telling me that they called me back and said, are you the one who had this escalated, or you put a tracer on this? I said, no, I did not. I said, I just want to know why it says it's going to California. And they told me by Wednesday afternoon, I would see it moving back towards me to Pearland, and it still says it's going back to California. And now we're on Thursday morning. I said, the supervisor is the one who put the escalation and the tracker on it. Well, it moved. It's in Houston. Okay. I checked, and it said it did move. Now, I could be getting the days wrong, because it did say that it was in Houston, and they kept promising me that this will be in Pearland by Thursday morning. So it might have been, Wednesday, right? So Thursday morning, it was going to be in Houston, and I think it finally made its way to Pearland. Yeah, it did finally make its way to my post office. I think 6 o'clock Thursday morning, and nothing. My package when it's here at 6 a.m., it's supposed to be delivered. Nothing. So it must have been, again, might have got my days wrong. It was like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So anyway, Thursday, it's in my post office, and nothing. I had to go out, and I come back, and I thought I have the package, nothing. I see that it's still just saying it reached Pearland. Usually it'll say, if it says that, usually it'll say by 9 o'clock sorting complete, by 11 o'clock out for delivery. So we got this hurricane coming. Now I'm stressing out. And people are showing on Instagram that, oh, look, I got my package. I'm like, what the frig, That was just really stressful for me, because now I heard the hurricanes coming. And when I was in North Carolina, I didn't take them seriously, because they see a snowflake and everything closes down for 2 weeks over there, which is ridiculous. The stores are empty for a snowflake. I'm from New York. It could be a snowstorm, and the next day everything's open and people are back to work. So I was like, what the heck? The next day, I had not washed my clothes. I had no clean clothes. I hadn't cleaned my house because I was homeschooling, and the cleaning was for the weekends. Friday morning, all the electricity was turned off, and we were stuck with electricity for 2 days. We couldn't take a shower because the hot water's turned off. I couldn't wash clothes. I mean, it was terrible. It was terrible. And I had a Bunsen burner then, and we put all our refrigerator stuff on the ice, so we were good. But I couldn't take a shower for 2 days. It was cold, freezing cold water. And so I said, I did not take North Carolina's ice storms seriously. And everybody's freaking out going to the store, my husband told me. I said, I better get to the store and pick up some stuff. So I was stressed out trying to do that on Thursday. I was up, and since the package still was not saying that it was going to be delivered to me, I went to the post office 7 o'clock in the morning, because they open up at 7, just for package pickups. I gave them the tracking number, and they still had not been sorted. So not only did Wet and Wild mess up, FedEx messed up. What happened was that and I hate when they do this, they have this smart post where the bigger companies ship it over to the post office instead of delivering it themselves. So the reason why it was taking so long was because it was switching hands, and everybody was just holding on to it. Nobody was doing this, and I knew this hurricane was going to start Friday night, or the rains were going to start coming Friday night. I was still in the ocean. Harvey was still in the ocean, but I knew it was coming that Friday night. So I knew the rains were coming, and I was stressed out because I go to the post office and they said, nope, they don't have it. I said, what are you talking about? It says you got it at 6 o'clock yesterday morning. No, it's 6 o'clock yesterday night. It clearly said a.m. I'm not going to argue with her. She said, look, I can't find it. It didn't matter. They never sorted it. She said it's still in the bin. They said they get ginormous bins that are wrapped in like cellophane, and the scanner picks up all the scans at once. That had not even been scanned in. I'm like, okay, well then, can I come pick it up Saturday morning? Because Harvey was not actually supposed to hit land till like Saturday night. We were just getting a lot of the rain, from the outer part of the hurricane. And she's like, well, we'll hold on to it and you can come pick it up tomorrow. And she said she'll put a hold on it. So come 11 o'clock, I still don't see a hold on the package. It said it was sorted already. Okay, but I don't see a hold. I called up the post office, and the driver was still there. It was 11 o'clock, and he said, I told him, look, my office is closing at 1. All the packages, they don't come to the houses. It's 500 units. They just give them all to the leasing office. They're closing at 1, and I just want to get my package already. I'm already anxious about that, and anxious about the storm. Trying to get water, trying to get stuff that we could use, we would need, because for some reason in Texas, not only does the electricity go, but the water is turned off. I'm not sure why. I think it's because the water can't get treated without electricity or something, and they don't want to give you, dirty water, so they'll turn off the water too. So, I'm stressing out over this hurricane. I'm stressing out over this package. I'm watching everybody say they got theirs already. My daughter said she wasn't supposed to get hers till Monday, which makes sense because she's further away. So, I said, look, I'm not going to be able to get this package till after this hurricane's over. I just really want to get this package now. I'll just go to the post office and pick it up if you don't mind leaving. They said, oh, no. If your office is closing at 1, I'll be there before 1 o'clock. I was like, okay, Sure enough, he was, I kept checking, and he arrived there about 12, but it didn't scan in until 12:30. I ran to the post. I was already ready, putting on my clothes to go, because I know by 12:30 I usually get the notice. So I go to the post office. I go to my office, and they're having trouble themselves finding packages lately. A couple of times they told me they don't have my package, and they did, and it's because they label it wrong or something. It's supposed to be labeled once it gets there, this whole system. And they were looking for it, couldn't find it. I said, look, the postman is right outside. He said he delivered it. So I finally said, look, that looks like about the size of my package. And she's reading it and saying, are you sure? Let me see. Tell me your apartment number again, blah, blah. It was there. I said, thank God. I wasn't even, I'm over there looking a whole mess. I don't even have makeup on. I'm just stressed out about getting ready for this hurricane. I went out Thursday. Stores were crazy. My husband tried to go to the store. It was just too full. I just went to this. I was out in West Houston that day. I was checking out this new beauty supply store that they said was all that in a bag of chips. It wasn't, but it was my last day of freedom before I had to drive my son to school. I just wanted to go and check it out. It wasn't all that, but if it's good if you're a makeup artist. They have for professional makeup artists, but not really for the regular layman, So out there, since it was less populated, I was able to get water and stuff. Not everything I wanted, but a lot of what I wanted. And I got gas out there. The lines for the gas stations were long. Some gas stations were empty, but up there I was able to get gas. Came home and I'm still, my son's saying that, oh, we should get this, that. That Friday morning when I went to the post office, I went to another store. Since it was 7 in the morning, nobody was there. But when I was leaving, the lines of cars were coming in. I was just, so I was already stressed out about all that. And I still felt like I really wasn't ready. And my car window breaks. We paid $300 last year to fix this, and it keeps breaking. It's the little motor part. The window goes up and down. That part keeps breaking, and it already broke again. Thank goodness, thank God, it's a year warranty. They fixed it, and it broke again 2 months later. I'm like, right before hurricane, really? So I was just so stressed out about all of that, and but I got it on Friday, and I took, I did that little video for you guys. But I was too stressed out to take, to do any swatches. I did them late that night, because we were just trying to brace ourselves. I was tired, but I was like, you know what? I can't sleep. Let me do this. I was staying up till 1. Next morning, my husband went to the mechanic, and they fixed it that morning. And he just went to go get some toilet paper. By the way, CVS is only good for my makeup because For a small package of toilet paper, it was $17. For $17, I could get a ginormous pack at HEB. I was so mad. I thought they were price gouging. I went online and it said it was $13, and I called them up. I was pissed, and they were like, "Oh, that's because it's on sale online, but that's the price of it." Blah blah blah. I was like, never again, man. CVS is only good unless you have like a 30% off coupon. CVS is only good for makeup. Anyway, so now, okay, we got some toilet paper, and we're ready to brace ourselves that Saturday. And I was just, while I had electricity, I was uploading the videos and everything, and I was really scared because that rain was really coming down. I intend to call Wet n Wild because, first of all, I think you're better off just paying the whatever. It's like expensive. It's like $10 or $13 for more expedited shipping. And I think you might want to do that rather than have them switch hands so many times. But it wasn't, it was Wet n Wild was messing up, then FedEx is messing up, and then Smart Post is messing up, and the post office is messing up. Because as soon as they get it, that's supposed to be sorted and shipped. And you mean there's a hurricane coming. So I intend to call Wet n Wild. Obviously I wasn't going to do it during the hurricane. I intend to call them, and I'm going to write to corporate about that too. The whole thing was all messed up. And when I told my daughter, I got my package, she said, so did I. How did New York, we're talking 10 states away, get it? And I had to go through all of that just to get my package in Texas, 2 states away. I'm telling you, I am really, really upset. And I'm going to talk to them about this whole situation, and I'm going to get the corporate number and write them too. The same way I'm going to write Ulta, because the way that they handled this whole thing from beginning to end was horrible. And I have no faith in them. I am going to ask them if they could just ship do the collections like this to Ulta, the box sets, because I got my package in 2 days after I ordered it from Ulta, the unicorn. So, definitely they're going to be hearing from me, Wet n Wild. Anyway, next week I will do a look with the mermaid. I just want to let you know the lipsticks, the lip things. People said that they didn't dry down. They did. They just were a little bit creamy, so they still kind of transferred. But they did. I guess they were more of a velvet soft matte type of thing. So just want to say that.